here, another episode. I was inspired recently because I was reading a book from Engine Publishing called Unframed. It's called The Art of Improvisation for Game Masters, and it's several essays about improvisation in your game. And one of the authors, Eloy Lasanta, came up with an article called "You're in a Bar." And it's all about avoiding the cliche "you're in a bar," how to start your games. Well, I was thinking about that because I have been guilty of starting games in bars too. I do try to change it up some. One of my favorite ways to do it is for a mysterious figure, low figure, to beckon them over or sit down like, "I've got something. I need you guys to blah, blah, blah." And the bartender comes over there and throws him across the room and says, "Get out of here." He comes in here every day. He's trying to sell something so he can get drinks. It's his way. You smell the alcohol on him? So that's one of the ways I do it. I just jotted down certain ways you can actually start in a bar and have it interesting. You start in a bar, or rather, you're in front of a bar. The bars are solid. You're in a cell with these other people you've never met before. You've been captured. What are you going to do? I'm a big fan of starting in media rays, by the way. Another one. Okay, you party. You're in a bar. It's dark. Broken windows. Things. The place has been trashed. It's been this way for a long time. You hear something in the back room. It's dark, but you see a light under the door. Get your weapons ready. Here it comes. Another one. This is not really a bar scenario, but this worked good for like superheroes. I called it linked encounters because one way to meet up with it's a classic comic book meet up with superheroes who end up being in the same place at the same time for something like a robbery or public assault or kidnapping or something like that going on, and they see this in their secret identity or whatever, and they do something about it, and it's also, "Oh, you're here too? So are you? Okay, let's go get them," or fight or whatever. If it's Marvel, first they'll fight. But that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is you're in a bar. The man tells you to stand up and empty your pockets. He's pointing a gun or a crossbow or a sword at you. He's robbing the place. Another way is, yeah, you're all in a bar. It's burning. How are you going to get out? And what am I? Here's a really good one. You wake up, one character, you wake up in the back room of a bar. All these other people are lying. You get up, all these other people are lying down going, "Ah." You hear in the other room guys talking, saying stuff like, "All right, let's see, for the lot, I'll give you, how about 70 gold pieces. All right, that's good." Basically, you're being shanghaied, but you woke up early, so it's time to turn the tables on them. Starting a game is kind of I wouldn't say an art form, but it's a craft. Because after a while, if you start like, "You're in a bar, you're in a bar, you're in a bar," pretty soon I start thinking all the characters are drunks. But if you can start them somewhere else, like the linked encounters one, that works anywhere. They don't have to be in a bar when somebody's robbing it. They could be outside. And, if it's superheroes, one of them's flying over the city in patrol. The other one's there in their secret identity doing something. Or, they could be across the street getting a coffee, like cops do. But you know, you can mix it up. You don't have to start in a bar, but if you do, make it interesting. I've also started characters are walking down the street and they're walking past a bar and somebody goes flying through the window. And then two or three people go tumbling out of the stairs. It's a bar fight. You're not part of it. I've started them in the middle of a bar fight before. Okay, you're in a bar. Roll to hit. Or roll for initiative. Yeah. But I've had people walk by and, people come out of the street, All of a sudden you're getting knocked down by some drunk who's getting ready to get up and go back in there and, fight some more. That's another interesting way of doing it. Put them in the middle of a crisis. The train's speeding down the track. There's no brakes. The engineer's dead. What are you going to do? Call Keanu Reeves? I don't think so. No, that's speed. But that's some ways to do it. If you guys got original ways of like starting a game, other than you're in a bar, or if you're in a bar and you do it like an original way to keep their interest, because that keeps their interest, send me an email at oldmangrognard@gmail.com, and I'll read them here on the air. All right? Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.